Hey guys, we're going to be looking at email today, managing email. Just a couple of basic things. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this. Well, you should be, because you should be using email as part of your computer applications technology subject anyway. But let's have a look and see, what do I mean when I talk about managing email? So I'm going to show you from my own email settings. I'm going to use Outlook. Okay, the Outlook client has my one set, and then I will also show you a Gmail interface as well, because you might be familiar with both of those. So let's have a look. We're going to look at sorting and filtering email. Sorting and filtering email. So let's have a look at Outlook. I'm going to switch to Outlook very quickly. There it is there. Here we have my Outlook. Okay. And you can see I'm in my home tab here. Here are all my emails. I got like a lot of them. I got like 12,000 emails. That's a lot of mail. And I'm going to figure out now, how do I filter this? If I just want to see particular kinds of emails, well, it's actually very easy. Have a look in the find group. Here it is over here, and you'll see there's an option there that says filter email. So I can click on filter email, and I can choose a couple of options here. I've got unread emails, emails that have attachments, anything that is categorized, and we'll get onto that in a slide or two. Okay. Flagged emails, important ones that have been sent directly to me or CC'd, and anything that's expiring soon. If something has an expiration policy attached to it, I can then go and create more filters if I want to as well. But for example, if I want to go and have a look at any emails that are unread, and I click on unread, you'll see, let's see what it does. Nothing. I have no unread emails whatsoever. So let's cancel that. Go back to filter. Let's go to flagged emails. Now I use the flag to flag something when something is important. I'm going to show you that in the next slide. Okay, so there we go. There's some flagged emails there. Great. Take that off over there. All right, so now you get the idea as to let's go back. What the filtering does in the email. Now, how about sorting your email? Well, we've got a couple of choices here. We can sort our email according to all or unread or by date. And if I click on by date, you'll see that I've actually got a whole whack of options here. I've got my filters at the top there, and I can arrange by date, from, to, categories, flag status, size, subject, type. What else? Oldest on the top, newest on the top, or show a focus inbox. A focus inbox shows you what it thinks are the most important emails, like not spam or junk or anything that's not relevant, but more work related. So you can see here, guys, instead of going to home and doing a straight filter, I've also got right at the top here, I can choose, if it says date by date, and I can then go and choose all kinds of sorting and arranging and filtering all in one go. So that's where it is in Outlook. Okay, let's have a look in terms of Gmail. Okay, here we are in my Gmail account, my Tech Teachers Koza Gmail account, and I'm going to show you how we can use a filter very easily. Here you can see I have an email from a company called Kodula. That's a mobile app development programming. Okay, so I'm going to open up their mail. Great, and I want to have a filter that runs, or a filter that I can access anytime I want to, and I also want to have this run automatically when I receive this mail. So have a look and see here. I've opened up the email. At the top I've got various options, okay, and I've got more. I'm going to click on more, and I can say filter messages like these. That's a good start. Filter messages like these from, and it's going to put their email address there. Great. I don't want to put in any other criteria. I just want anything from this email address. I want to now create a filter. There it is there. Create a filter. Click on create filter and go down. Let's see. I'm going to apply a label to it, and I'm going to choose a label. I've created a label earlier called Kodula. There it is there. And I'm going to apply it to two matching messages, because that's what I've got there. Create my filter. Fantastic. So if I go here, there's my Kodula tag over there. Click over there. There they are. There are the two mails that I've received from Kodula in the Kodula tag. There it is there. Now, in Gmail, just be aware, like, in Outlook, we've got lots of folders. These are also like folders, and you can see that I've got various folders here, and they're all just they're just tags, really. That's all that they are. So it's just a way of organizing our mails. So that was how I created a sort and filter using Gmail. Let's have a look at what flagging mails does. So what is flagging an email? So let me switch to my Outlook account for you guys. There we go. So I've got here we go. Make Use Of, one of my favorite subscriptions that I have. And I get an email from Make Use Of, I think it's almost every day, or every second day. I'm actually not sure. I think it's every day. And I would like to flag this because I actually want to read this later or follow up on it later. In Outlook, we've got a little flag symbol. There it is there. And I can just click on it. And that, for me, is my little to-do list, okay? That's how I flag the email. So when I go and I have a look here, I can see I've actually got some favorites here, and I've got all my flagged emails are there. And so I can then click on my flagged emails, and anything I flag will then appear. So it's kind of like a special filter, but flagging an email is actually very, very easy. It's also the same thing when working in your email. So here I can star this. I can put that as a star. I can also do other things, like I can do different colors. I can label it, give it different labels. So with Gmail, it's the same principle. Okay, I can put stars, I can put colors. They are one of the options I have to enable to put stars, different color stars in Gmail. But that's what flagging is. Flagging is marking an email for getting back to later on. All right. Switching back to my box. There it is over there. And there's my flags. And what's nice is I can actually then do a sort by all the flagged emails. You can see there's my flagged emails there. All right. Now, message rules. Message rules. Let's say I want to have all these emails that I get every single day from MUO, Make Use Of. If I want to take that email and I want it to automatically go into a particular folder, I don't want to clutter up my inbox because my inbox is pretty full right now. I'm going to make a rule so that every time I get an email from MUO, it goes into a special folder which I've created called MUO. So let me go create it. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to new. Now look at what I've done, guys. I right clicked on my name there, on my email address. This is my account. Right click, and I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it MUO. There it is there. You can't miss it. All right, it's sitting there. I'm going to drag it just down below my inbox. There we go. Perfect. At the moment, it's empty. Let us create a message rule so that every time I get an email from MUO, it's going to automatically put it in the MUO folder for me. Then, the next time I want to go and check any of those emails, I can just go straight to the folder. Watch how easy this is, guys. So here it is, MUO. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go to Rules. Create rule. You could say always move messages. I do that, but I want to go through the rule creation so you can see the process. Create rule. And we wait patiently. And we wait patiently. There we go. Okay, cool. So when I get email with all of the selected conditions from MUO, that's the first point. Okay. Do the following. Display new item, play a sound, move the item. Yes, please. Move the item. Click over there, and where are we going to move it to? Well, not Microsoft, no. Click select folder, go to my MUO folder, there it is there. Click OK. So far so good. Click OK. And we're waiting. It's thinking about it. Ah, great. The rule MUO has been created. Now, we can do this. Run this rule now on all the messages in the current folder. So it's going to run this rule now on. Now you remember earlier the MUO folder was empty. Hey, watch this, guys. I'm going to click OK. There it goes. It's now going through all of my emails, and it's checking every single email that comes from that Make Use Of website. Okay, it's going to move it into the MUO folder. So let's have a look and see. 5 seconds remaining. 10 seconds, 5 seconds remaining, 5, and 0 seconds remaining. Now watch this. MUO, click, Oh, there they are, guys. There they all are from like the beginning of March 2021. And it's all of the mails are there. Okay, that's pretty cool. Another thing I wanted to show you in Excel, what am I saying? In Outlook, is if you right click on an email, you can also categorize the email with colors and categories. So if I wanted to do something like training and support, I could make that training and support, categorize that training and support. Do you see it actually puts color coding? All right, Gmail's got the same thing with tags and stuff. It's the same principle, guys. So you can actually go ahead and create various color codes to color code your emails. So when you receive an email, if you don't know what to do, right click on that message, have a look and see. There's your categorize options over there. You can clear all the categories, create your own categories there, set a quick click category. So click, I think, with the right mouse button or something, and or double click. I can't remember. Double click on it in some way and it does something. What else? Rules are there. Okay. So everything happens in the right click button on your message. Okay. So that's how that one works. Those are your message rules. Let's have a look at our last one, distribution lists. Now, let me explain. What is a distribution list? Well, a distribution list is basically when you have a lot of people that you email regularly and you want to just keep them in a group, you create a distribution list. And then you can then send the email to that group rather than having to type in their email addresses every time you send an email. And rather than having to try and find their email addresses or double clicking on stuff, you can actually create a group and then just send to that group. How do we do that? Well, if I go down to the bottom of Outlook, here I am here at the bottom, and I'm going to go to this one over here. We've got people. Okay, I'm going to click on people. There it is there. And you can see I've got a few options in my ribbon. I've got a new contact, a new group, a new contact group. I can create a new group. There it is there. And I can call this Tech Learners, for example. I've got my group now, and I'm going to give it a bit of a description, everything to do with tech updates. Okay, great. That's pretty cool. And I can create, and we wait ever so patiently. My group has now been created. And now what I can do is I can add people to this group. So I'm going to add my colleague to this group. There he is there, and I'm done with that. That's fantastic. And close. I now have, I'm going to click on got it, a Tech Learners group. And I can add as many people as I wanted to this group. And so what's really nice is I can then, if I want to send an email, so if I go and click on this, I want to send an email. So I'm going to just go over here. Here's my send email. And I want to send, oh, I'm already there. I'll take it away. Watch. If I just type in Tech Learners, I can send one email to the group, and everyone in that group gets that mail. That's a distribution list, and it's actually pretty cool. The other side of a distribution list is you on the receiving end, where you have subscribed to various lists online, and you then receive an email at a regular scheduled time. Kind of like me and my make use of list. Okay, that's a distribution list. That's all that is. But that is how you create your own one, just by going to the contacts over there, create a new group, okay, or even a new contact group. You can use one or the other, and then you can have a complete list of people that you can send to in one go. Pretty cool, I think so.